Hey, this is Jimmy Skogard. I'm with Grassroots Rising, and I'm talking to Lisa Kinney, who's running for Congress in 2026. Hi, Lisa.
Hello, Jimmy.
This is always fun. So go ahead. You were mentioning you'd written 3 books.
Well, let me tell you this. I take photographs. So I've taken photographs for 3 books. My sister writes poetry. So I do the photographs, she does the poetry. But I've also written books on lobbying for the American Library Association, on mental health for there's a national mental health system too. And so I do a lot of things in terms of writing. And I'm working on 2 more books, one on the Fremont County thoughts and memories. And I'm halfway through that. I'm going to finish it.
I think writers are very politically active. Would you say you agree with that?
I've never looked at it. I'll tell you what, I am politically active.
Right. You are like the 3rd professional type writer that I've run into in my campaign in the past year who is very, very interested in how our political system is turning out. Right now, I believe that we have some very interesting challenges in front of us. How about you?
Yes. I'll tell you what I'm doing with mine, because I'm interviewing you too, if I can get this going. I have a publisher who's in England, and so what I told him is that I think that the people of Wyoming have a unique perspective because we're so red and I'm blue and we're all the same.
Wait, you weren't going to tell me that, and now you let it slip.
No, I didn't let it slip. I'm
okay.
I'm coming to where you are. I'm going back to what we talked about before, and that is we have the Freedom Caucus, right? And we have,
no, you got that wrong. It's the Control Caucus, Lisa.
We have the Control Caucus, and then a handful of, if any, of blue people who are radical. None in the state, maybe 2. Maybe 3. But
you know what? I respect those folks that stand with their guns and they're ready to defend their positions. And why not? Why shouldn't they be afforded the right to speech and to associate with how they like? That irritates me that we have a position up in at least in the state level that I see that wants to restrict the ability of the folks to express themselves, and that irritates me. What really irritates me is the closed primary system in Wyoming. They didn't really used to pay attention to it, but now I'm like, oh, you want to disenfranchise at least 25,000 voters in Wyoming in the Republican primary where we choose 97% of our leaders.
Well, let me tell you this, kind of going back. In Wyoming, we're all the same. I grew up in Wyoming. I was born in Wyoming. I've been in club after club after club. I was president of the Laramie Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm an attorney. I'm a lawyer, and also I have my master's of library science I got from the University of Wyoming. So when you're talking about free speech, where do you think free speech comes from? Libraries. When they were set up a long time ago, we always let everyone in to talk about what they want to talk about, because one of the values of the United States is having the opportunity to say whatever you want.
Or not say whatever you want.
Or not.
You would think that we have the right to associate or not to associate. And to be able to cast our one vote when we need to cast it in Wyoming. And yet we're being told that not only can we not cast our one vote in the only election that matters right now in Wyoming, because we have devolved into a monolithic Republican Party, whether we like it or not. That's the truth of it. You can just look at the numbers. I was a data analyst. That's part of my training.
But here you're wrong. You're wrong, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. And I was just getting to it. So I have these 2 people, the right-hand side, handful of left, and yet I've been in every single club. I've talked to thousands of people all around the state, and no one has ever asked me whether I'm a Democrat or Republican. I'll tell you one thing. So the other day, I know diddly squat about cars, right? But somebody stopped in the middle of the street, a woman, and her car died. But here's what I know. If you have a car that dies in the middle of the street, you put it in neutral and you shove. So I went running over to her and I said, I can help you. Put it in neutral. I'll start pushing you. Other people help me. So somebody came up and helped me push. But what I didn't do is I didn't say to her, are you, roll down your window, are you a Republican or are you a Democrat? Because if you're a Republican, I'm not going to help you. We help each other. I'm doing a neighbor-to-neighbor campaign. Everyone in Wyoming is the same. We're all the same. We're already the same. You don't have to have make up something.
Did we not go to Sunday school and listen to the stories of Jesus Christ? We were taught over and over again the story of the Good Samaritan. You know, when you see somebody in need, you don't pass them by. I mean, in Wyoming, like, let's say, for example, in the middle of a blizzard on a drive from Cheyenne to Laramie,
same thing.
It's taken 6 hours to get there, and you see somebody's car stopped on the side of the road, and so you pull over and you ask, "Is everything okay?" And they say, "Well, my motor blew up." Do you leave them there in their car in the middle of a blizzard, or do you offer them a ride into town? Obviously,
we take care of each other. That's
obviously,
true.
you take them into town. That's Wyoming value. You know, this idea that it's us versus them, that's foreign to me.
No, it doesn't. In Wyoming, it doesn't count. We're all the same. My neighbors are all me. I'm my neighbor. And we watch out for each other. We love each other. We take care of each other. And I have never in my life, until I run for something, and I was in the state Senate for 10 years, until I run for something, nobody's ever said, are you a Democrat or Republican? When I'm helping them, when they're helping me, when they're shoveling my walk, when they're taking care of my kids, when they're giving me cookies, when they're taking care of sick people next door, we're all the same. That's why, even though it's a red state, people are used to pushing that Republican button, and they have to learn. They have to push the button for me, because I have to get there. Even though I'm a Democrat, I have to be voted in. So I would appreciate anyone doing that.
Yeah, so anyway, we're talking here with Lisa Kinney in Cody, Wyoming, a Democratic candidate for the U.S. House. Give her a little consideration when you go to the polls this year, folks, because Wyoming's future may depend upon it.
And I'd love to serve you and not Washington. Everyone else is serving Washington, not me. I'm serving Wyoming.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening.